What's up guys, Alex here with another session of fitness tips. Once again, we're talking about supplements, and today we're looking specifically at creatine. So what is creatine, when do we take it, and also why should we take creatine? So second to protein powder, creatine is probably the #1 supplement that you need to be taking in order to help you gain more muscle, in order to build more muscle mass. And that being said, creatine is one of the most studied supplements in the industry. So even though protein's been around for a long time, creatine's been around for a long time, it's been frequently studied and there has been a lot of research done on this. So I can say a lot of this information with full confidence. So the first thing about creatine is, what is it? So it's basically just a powder that you would mix into your normal food or drink. You would take it every single day. And generally people would recommend around 5 grams of creatine. So specifically, great, we're taking this creatine powder, what does it do for us? So long story short, there's a huge chemical breakdown that we can go through, but just to summarize, creatine allows your body to produce more ATP. And ATP is your body's way of creating energy and expending that energy. Without ATP, essentially, we wouldn't be producing enough energy to finish through our workouts. So creatine basically enables our body to produce more ATP, and that means longer workouts, being able to go harder in your workouts, and being able to build more muscle as a result. So that being said, it's not enough to just be taking creatine every day to expect to gain muscle. It's when you're working out very hard, you can take creatine. It will let you work out harder for longer periods of time, and you're going to be able to build more muscle as a result. So great, we know what creatine does, we know how much to take. When should you take your creatine? So essentially, studies have been shown that you can take creatine pretty much anytime throughout the day. There have been some studies that have suggested maybe you should take a little bit in the morning, a little bit in the afternoon, but the differences are very little. So traditionally, I take creatine in the morning when I wake up with my first protein shake. Once that's in your body, it's great, you're doing your exercises, you're able to produce ATP and use that creatine for growth. Now, one thing I should definitely mention is when you're taking creatine, you may experience a little bit of bloating. That's because creatine allows your body to absorb more water within its muscular walls. With that being said, normally when you take creatine, you'll start putting on some weight, but it's good weight. Your muscles look a little fuller, it doesn't look like fat at all, but you might bloat up a little bit when you first start using creatine. I've been using creatine every day for the past 3 years, and eventually you just lean out. So your body will get used to it. It's just a side effect of creatine when you first starting to use it. Additionally, the results of creatine don't normally start showing up until maybe 6 or 8 weeks after. So you can't expect immediate results with creatine. It happens over time, you're going to see your muscles grow, and that tends to happen after a span of 6 to 8 weeks. Finally, one more note about creatine is that while you're taking creatine, you should be drinking a lot more water. This is in order to make sure that your kidneys are processing everything clearly and keep your body in check. You'll notice that you'll start becoming thirstier when you take creatine, and your kidneys have to also work a little bit harder. So when you drink more water, you're basically just filtering the creatine through your system, making sure you don't experience any kidney pain. But that's the only other thing that I really recommend when you're taking this creatine powder. Alright guys, another session of fitness tips with Alex. Once again, feel free to follow me on my Weibo and my Instagram at /whoisoda.